Khējurēra gur, handcrafted date molasses, a unique delicacy. Experience a rare opportunity to witness a skilled villager's authentic century-old process of preparing date molasses. Join us in this inspiring video as we witness the time-honoured process of harvesting date juice and creating delicious sweet treats. From sharpening the cutter to crafting the solid date cake, known as Patali, every step of this traditional process is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and perseverance. In the villages of Bengal, skilled professionals still practice traditional professions that have been passed down for centuries. Their dedication enables us to enjoy the unique taste of date molasses made from fresh date syrup, which is a delicacy that can hardly be found anywhere else in the world. Date molasses is a sweet syrup made from the juice of dates, which are collected from date palm trees in Bengal between November and February. The palm juice is heated to thicken and harden it, resulting in various types of molasses, locally called jaggery gur, nolen gur, Patali Gur, etc. The juice and molasses have a delightful aroma, which sweet makers use to make famous traditional sweets in Bengal, such as sandesh, pitha, jalapi and jaggery in winter, or just can be enjoyed with pancakes. So delicious. Earthen pitchers, a round-shaped burnt clay vessel, which locally known as matira kalasa, are hung on the trunk of each date tree in the afternoon to collect the date juice that is released overnight. This process is repeated for all the date trees. On the first day, the earthen pitcher is hung on each tree. The palm juice is heated to thicken and harden it, resulting in various types of molasses, locally called chola gur, dana gur, Patali Gur, etc. The juice and molasses have a delightful aroma and are used to make traditional sweets in Bengal, such as sandesh, pitha, jalapi and jaggery in winter, or can be enjoyed with pancakes. And the next morning, the juice-filled pitchers are collected from the trees. After collecting the juice, it is poured into a large flat aluminium pot for even boiling to make molasses. The maker then prepares an earthen oven, locally known as matira chula, and lights it up to boil the fresh date juice. As the juice boils, it changes colour from white to reddish and slowly becomes dense. The earthen oven operates at full capacity, fueled by firewood. The maker occasionally checks the readiness of the molasses with a large wooden spoon. When the juice has turned completely red and has the correct consistency, like molasses, the maker pours it into a container. Finally, the produced molasses is measured and made ready for sale. Patali Gur, also made from liquid date jaggery, is transformed into a solidified Patali Gur. It has a deep brown colour and comes in small, cake-like shapes. It is used in various desserts and is a key ingredient in Bengali sweets like the famous Bengali Nolen Guṛa, Rosagola, Sandesh and Payesh rice pudding, especially during the winter season. After a very hot summer, the cold winter climate influences the quality, taste and aroma of Patali Gur. It is a labour of love crafted by those who climb date trees at dawn to bring down the precious juice pot. It is fascinating to know that humans have been enjoying honey since prehistoric times. Cave paintings from around 8000 BC show people risking bee stings to raid nests for their sweet honey. Our ancestors bravely raided bee nests for their sweet honey, which served as an excellent source of energy and calories. Detecting sweetness was a significant development for our ancient ancestors, as it allowed them to quickly assess potential foods like plants and fruits by tasting them and gauging their calorie content. Those who could recognize sweet flavors had a competitive advantage in the struggle for sustenance, as they could gather ample calories and improve their chances of survival and reproduction. The origins of sweets extend to various ancient civilizations. For example, the ancient Egyptians combined fruits, nuts, and honey to create sweets, while Romans, Greeks, and Chinese experimented with sesame seeds. Aztecs in Mexico used cocoa beans over 3,000 years ago to make a bitter drink. Even Sanskrit texts from 2000 BC describe Indian sweets made using milk and sugar. Throughout Indian mythology, it is a tradition to offer sweets in different forms to God and distribute them to devotees after rituals with God's blessing. This tradition has been going on for thousands of years and is mentioned in several historical epics. The process of pressing sugarcane and boiling its juice until it crystallized was developed as early as 500 B.C.E. in India. This early form of molasses production likely inspired the later use of dates for syrup. Date molasses, also known as date syrup or date honey, has a fascinating history and a unique taste. During the Middle Ages, this concept travelled to Europe, possibly brought by Arab invaders to Spain. Christopher Columbus furthered the journey of molasses making when he introduced sugarcane to the West Indies. Interestingly, the English term molasses originates from the Portuguese word melazo, which is derived from the Latin word mel, meaning honey. The first appearance of the term melassus in print dates back to 1582 in a Portuguese book celebrating the conquest of the West Indies. Sweet also stimulates our brain's reward system by triggering the release of neurotransmitters associated with well-being. Sugar provides essential energy and aids in fat storage. Our love for sugar is rooted in its nutritional value, and it's fascinating to learn about the history that led us to our sweet obsession. From honey-seeking cave dwellers to modern-day confectionaries and extravagant desserts in banquets, we have come a long way in our love for sweeties.